At present there is currently no cure for the current COVID-19 outbreak. But scientists around the world are racing against time to develop a vaccine for the novel coronavirus that has killed more than 125,000 people and infected more than 2 million worldwide. Normally vaccines take anywhere between 5 to 10 years to be developed and ready for human insertion. But experts say a vaccine for the new coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2, could be proven safe and available within a year and a half, making it the fastest vaccine created in history. To date, the World Health Organization (WHO) says 3 vaccine candidates are in the clinical testing phase, meaning they are able to be tested on humans, while 67 other potential vaccines are in the preclinical phase. So how does a vaccine work? A vaccine works by presenting certain molecules, known as antigens, into the human body's immune system. These antigens are usually in a weakened or inactive form, so they cannot actually cause the illness. However, our immune system is still able to recognize the antigen as an unwanted foreign invader, and will then proceed to form antibodies that reject the pathogen if it tries to infect you in the future. So here are the 3 most promising vaccines being trialed against coronavirus. Number 1. Remdesivir. Originally developed by Gilead Sciences to combat the Ebola virus and other related viruses. Remdesivir is designed to slow the infection of healthy cells by blocking viral replication and inhibiting a key viral enzyme, the RNA-dependent RNA polymerase. Simply meaning, as the invading virus tries to replicate itself, the drug gets in the way and stops the process. Even though there have been some positive results from the drug, due to some COVID-19 patients' conditions improving after taking it, it was unclear if that was due to the patient's actual immune system or if it was down to remdesivir by itself. So much more human trials and data needs to be gathered before a worldwide vaccine can be confirmed. But what it does have is preclinical data showing the drug to be active against the MERS and SARS viruses, which share enough genetic similarities to SARS-CoV-2, so the signs are promising nonetheless. But note of caution. Remdesivir usage was stopped during the last Ebola outbreak due to an increase in deaths among patients taking it, meaning it did not help those patients for which it was meant for. Number 2. Chloroquine and hydroxychloroquine. These drugs are both anti-malarial drugs and are used to treat several forms of malaria. Hydroxychloroquine is also used to treat lupus and rheumatoid arthritis. They work by suppressing the malaria infection and preventing malarial parasites from breaking down hemoglobinin in human red blood cells. This stops acute attacks, and lengthens the time between treatment and relapse. So this is why hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine are being explored in clinical trials around the world as a preventive vaccine against coronavirus. It has also led the American President Donald Trump to call the drugs a game changer. It is hoped that these 2 drugs may stop the immune system from going overboard in its attack on the virus. Some patients with severe COVID-19 have experienced organ failure and death because their immune system kept attacking long after the virus was defeated. But hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine do not come without concerns. These drugs come with a host of possible side effects, which range from nausea, vomiting, seizures and hair loss, to the more severe, irreversible retina damage and deafness. And as their effectiveness is still yet to be proven, especially if it was to be given to the mass population, doctors are fearful they could do more harm than good. Number 3. Calvir. This is a combination of the drugs lopinavir and ritonavir. Lopinavir is the main active ingredient and ritonavir helps to boost the amount of lopinavir which gets into your bloodstream. This drug is used for treating HIV infections and works by slowing the progress of the HIV infection, but it does not cure it. But it will reduce or stabilize the amount of the virus in your body, and it does this by stopping the production of a protein that the virus needs to replicate itself. The hope is that Calvir will stop the coronavirus's ability to create the necessary proteins for its life cycle, therefore destroying the virus. It had shown encouraging signs when tested on animals infected with MERS, but not so when tested on actual COVID-19 patients. There was no substantial evidence to say the drug worked or didn't when 199 patients with coronavirus were given Calvir in China. Some of these patients were already very ill and sadly died. Doctors say they may have been given the treatment too late to have an effect. But on the whole, Calatra is generally seen as a safe drug, but if combined with other forms of medication, doctors have warned it could cause significant liver damage. So these are just 3 potential vaccines which are in advanced stages, with many more in the pipeline, but still a long way off mass human consumption. Will they even work? Will they do more harm than good? Will there even be enough to go around? Is a vaccine even the correct cure for coronavirus? These are the questions we must ask. Stay safe and sanitized. And thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe and share this video if you got some value.